Here we are back again for another episode of the Sleep Q&A video series. So within my channel you'll find these Q&As where actually I answer questions from my community. So if you've got any questions, you can either pop them below or you'll find the link if you're not happy to share openly on my YouTube channel, and you can submit them differently. But instead of just always looking at sort of the main content, I actually really wanted to record these answers to particular questions that I receive, because during my work there's so many great questions that comes up, whether or not that's a group live call or a talk I delivered for a client. So today we're going to look at this question: how can I actually overcome that afternoon dip in energy levels? Now, when it comes to energy levels in the afternoon and that dip, there can be lots of different reasons for it. So again, if you want to explore what the reason might be for it, to really looking at your personal dynamic, then I would suggest you start looking at or watch the video from this week, earlier this week. I broke it down into the three main parts when it comes to tiredness. Their afternoon slump and dip in energy levels can come from very different places, depending on what you're going through in your life right now. But before we actually go into my answer to the question, if you're new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Beatrix Schmidt. I'm a sleep coach, a professional speaker, and the creator of the Sleep Skills for Life membership program, which basically helps professionals like you to finally overcome their sleep problem by building a practical plan and developing tools and techniques that can help them to make it happen. And that's why it's called Sleep Skills for Life, because we're developing the skills that will enable your body and your mind to be able to really fall asleep easily, sleep through the night without disturbances, and wake up naturally in the morning, as well as maintain high amounts of energy. So we cover all of those different things in the program, facilitated by me. So we have live calls twice a month. Make sure we answer any questions you have. We take you through an actual practical plan to develop those really great quality skills that will really help you for the rest of your life. So if you're interested, you can find the details below and check that out. So other than that, make sure you subscribe, hit that little bell. Whether or not you're new or you're coming back, come and say hello in the comment box, either by sharing a question or just let me know how maybe today's video has helped you. I always look forward to hearing from you, whether or not that's on my YouTube channel or within my email community as well. So let's go back to afternoon dips in energy levels. Like I said, there's many different reasons for them. But I actually want to pick the physical one here, because often what happens is if there is a significant energy dip in the afternoon, most of the time it actually relates to how you're physically supporting your body. So let me give you an example from a client. Of course, if you have other parts of sleep that you struggle with, then energy dips will come. Whether that's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5, 7, 6, and so on. They can happen anytime, as many times as it may happen. I've got different clients struggling with different things in the past. So first of all, really acknowledge whether or not it's just that one, either that's 3 o'clock or sometime in the afternoon, or whether or not you actually have other energy dips as well. You're just not really noticing them. The second time that I normally see people falling asleep or having that slump is early evening, when they settle down, let's say on the sofa, and they perhaps watch a bit of TV or so on. But they don't really notice that as much as they notice it in the afternoon. So make sure that you don't miss any other ones, because that will add to this big picture of sleep, that 24-hour picture that I normally look at. But if it's just the one, then I would look at how well are you nourishing your body. Are you skipping breakfast? If you're not having breakfast, why is that? because as soon as your body wakes up, it needs fuel to get through the entire day. If you are not feeding your body and nourishing your body with appropriate food and water, enough water as well, it's not surprising that you are having an energy dip in the afternoon. Sleep problems or no sleep problems. That will happen because your body doesn't know where to create the energy from. So really look at that nourishment during the day for you. If you skip any meals, that often directly relates to that energy dip in the afternoon. So again, I'll give you one of my examples as well. I'm really healthy. I don't take any medication. I don't have any medical problems, but my blood pressure is the lower end of normal. It's always been that way, which means that I actually really have to manage my eating habits and my energy levels throughout the entire day. Which means even exercise, I have to become aware of what kind of exercise I'm doing, how intense it's going to be, so that I don't go below my normal. So look at that across your day. How are you constantly actually supporting the body to keep going? If you're depleting it by not nourishing yourself, then that's going to end up in an energy dip in the afternoon. Of course, if you have extremely difficult time sleeping at night, that will happen as well, but that's a slightly different scenario. So feel free to reach out. People who struggle with insomnia generally tend to have low energy levels anyway. But there is a reason why it dips a bit further in the afternoon that you notice it. So I would like you to look at literally how you are nourishing your body physically. And also physically meaning taking breaks. Do you get up from your desk and maybe walk around, even stretch your muscles a little bit, a bit of shoulder circulation, a bit of maybe even shaking your arms can really help you pick up a little bit of that energy. But make sure you don't run on adrenaline and stress. So if you keep doing something and push yourself and push yourself and push yourself, that can create a physical response in the body in terms of adrenaline rushes, but it doesn't mean that it's true energy. So those are the couple of things that I would really look at if I was you, and how that afternoon actually happens. There'll be signs along the way from your morning, and I can guarantee that. They don't just happen by themselves. It's because of a sequence of events gets to a place where the body is actually too depleted and doesn't know where to create that energy from. So I hope that helped to answer that question. And to overcome that is literally looking at appropriately nourishing your body. It's almost as simple as that, even if maybe you haven't quite found the answer yet. But feel free to ask me. Often it is part of building that plan when it comes to sleep problems, is really looking at how you're actually supporting your body in the daytime as well. So I hope this video helped. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click on that like button below if this has helped you. And subscribe, hit the little bell so that we can actually continue supporting you through new videos. We're going to start publishing different videos, different Q&A parts as well. So there's going to be more of these things coming. But if you're looking for an actual plan to overcome your insomnia or sleep problem, come and check out either my group program or my one-to-one, because it's completely possible for you to develop those practical ways to overcome your sleep problem and enjoy it for many, many years to come, just like many of my clients that I've worked with for the last 7 years. So thank you for watching. Ask me any questions you have. Join my community, and I'm looking forward to supporting you further in the coming weeks.